Hey guys, thank you for joining me this morning. Today marks one of the saddest day in the history of my life, as my grand aunt will be laid to rest. I remember on the 15th of February of this year, I heard my Auntie Faye, running up the streets of Pennant Crawl and crying murder, murder. I remember I ran to the front door and I cried out and I asked Mommy what is taking place. She didn't answer. She run off. I had MJ in my hand and Kenji was on the bed sleeping. When I heard what my aunt said, I didn't remember anything about MJ on the bed sleeping. I walked down to my father's house and I stood up and I looked down the road and I looked up. I was contemplating whether or not to go to to look at her. No, I left out with the intention that my brother Antonil would be taking her to the hospital. But upon my arrival to the shop, I couldn't contain myself because I wasn't looking or imagining that I would see my grand aunt in that condition. And so today I just want to pay tribute to her in the form of a poem. I can't forget her cabbage soup. It was the nicest soup I've ever had. And I remember she said to me that, Lon, no worry yourself, me I give you one big bowl today and tell me if you don't like it. And believe you me, we were there talking and um before you knew it I finished the plate of soup and I asked for some more. She jerked the nicest jerk chicken I've ever had. And one day she roast plantain. She gave it to Alonzo, which is my small brother. And I went there and I said to her, I went down by my mom and I said to her, so how comes you not left none of roast plantain for me? And she laughed and said, me never know say you eat them things there. And they say, yes, of course. And I started to share the memories I had when her son was alive. We would go by and had roast corn with Patrick and Raquel. And I remember every evening after school, I'd have to go by her, and her son Robbie would teach me my timetable. So at the age of 8 years old, I wasn't a bright spark then, but I knew my entire timetable because Robbie would ensure that I say it and knew it by heart every evening. So for me, when I lose somebody, they don't truly die. They live on in the memories and the moments they created when they were alive amongst us. And so today, even though my aunt is being laid to rest in the ground, she is alive in my heart and the memories that she's left with me. Here goes. The Sting of Death by Leonja Ricketts Williams. The other day I felt the sting of death. I thought, I just thought it would be a stranger. I never imagined it was so close to me. I am numb. My tears are dry. Auntie, oh why? You did not deserve a premeditated death. I had to touch you. I had to take one last good look at you. You see, I saw your hand.
The other day I felt the sting of death. I thought it would be a stranger. I just thought it would be a stranger. I never imagined it was so close to me. I am numb. My tears are dry. Auntie, oh, why? You did not deserve a premeditated death. I had to touch you. I had to take one last good look at you. I saw your hand on the ground, separated from your body. Your blood was your own pool, but it struggled to flow on the concrete floor. The mask on your face held what was left of your marrow. And all because of what? All because of what? How do I unsee this bloody image left in my head? You see, my dad is here drinking to his sorrow. Mom, Mom is crying her eyes out without a doubt. But me, Auntie, I'm hoping to see you tomorrow. I was there and I watched your body go cold and your skin turned blue. And when I try to express my anger, my grief, my lust, my bitterness, they tell me to think on what Jesus would do. The only laws I could think of were those of Moses. You see, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I was the one who saw you chopped to pieces. So how dare they tell me to think on what Jesus would do? I went to bed in bitterness, mad at myself because I wanted to cry, but life treats me so unfair. I think my eyes are dry. Then I heard a voice calmly whispered to me, I am thy shepherd, and I am here with thee. I am thy comfort in troubled times. Your tears are not dry, they are clasped in the hands of thy assigned angel. I am waiting on you to tell me what to be done. Inhuman, I thought the answer was in the bullets of a gun. But Lord, here you are, telling me my words are my weapon. Lord, give your father the strength. Give your daughter the strength because even your father knows the sting of death is no fun. But Lord, shh, Lord, shh, Lord, shh. Vengeance is mine, my child. Lord, I bow in my brokenness and I ask, let your will be done. The sting of death is no fun. You say, child, these are the words you long to hear me speak. Peace, be still, be still. I lost my grand aunt. Lord, oh, can you tell me to be still? That man is home roaming free. How can you tell me to be still? But you said, be still and look upon me. But Lord, I say justice must be served. Justice must be served. But you said, my child, your wish is aligned with my will. So peace, be still. In memory of my grand aunt Sharon Cole.